The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Hello, Cougar Nation, and welcome to live coverage of Averett University men's lacrosse here on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson, and we got another good one for you today as the Cougars take on Pfeiffer University here on a beautiful day from Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium in Danville, Virginia. The sun is out, and that's a good sign, and temperature is not too bad as well here for early March. And Cougars riding some momentum coming off their first win in program history after knocking off Franciscan University on Friday right here on Daly Field. Won 7-3, and it was a big emotional game for the Cougars, finally getting that win they've been seeking in their second year of the program's history. It's going to be a tough battle today with Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer comes in with a 3-4 record. They are 1-0 in the USA South Conference. Averett is 1-5 overall and 0-1 in the USA South. As I mentioned, the Cougars won their last game, but Pfeiffer coming off a loss, and in fact they've gone 2-2 over their last 4 games. This will be the second meeting between the two schools. Averett, in their inaugural season last year, faced off against Pfeiffer, and Pfeiffer came away with a 25-4 win. Obviously a different team here for the Cougars. Still very young, a lot of freshmen, and a couple of returners from last year, but definitely playing some of their best lacrosse right now in this last little stretch, as they've been playing really solid defense, held a Franciscan team to only 3 goals after they had been averaging almost 8 per game. So defense playing really solid, and the offense kind of exploded there for a program record, 7 goals in a game against Franciscan. So hopefully the Cougars can carry that momentum into today as they take on Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, of course, joined the USA South last year, and they are in the middle of transitioning from Division II to Division III. So still in that process, not quite completely Division III yet, but they will count towards conference standings this year. And they, however, are not eligible for postseason yet for NCAA play due to that transitioning period. Got some starting lineups here for you. First for Pfeiffer. In the starting lineup today, number 6, Kyle Fabrizio, a defender from Davidson, North Carolina. John Allen, a senior midfielder out of Lebanon, Ohio. Jordan Fitzpatrick, a junior out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Number 18, Ben Zahork, a senior out of Mayo, Maryland. Number 21, Jacob Leone, a freshman out of Raleigh. Raymond Cox, a redshirt junior out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Tom Romanek gets the starting goal today. He's a junior out of Winston-Salem. Spencer Stokes, a defender out of Apex. Jared Nelson, a junior attacker out of Vestal, New York. And also Trevin King, a freshman out of Apex, North Carolina. All in the starting lineup today for the Falcons. Starters for the Cougars. In goal today, of course, the sophomore out of Stafford, Virginia, Jacob Schreiber, had a really solid game the other day against Franciscan. Also joining him, Jordan Wigington, a sophomore out of Hickory, North Carolina. Miska Granlund, a sophomore defender out of Finland. Raphael Walker, sophomore midfielder out of Centerville, Virginia. Sam Garrett, a long stick midfielder freshman out of Poolesville, Maryland. Will Merritt, sophomore midfielder out of Fairfax, Virginia. Lucas Jane, also in the lineup today, freshman out of Davidson. Mason Foy, freshman out of Central Square, New York. Tyler Moody, a freshman out of Quebec, Canada. And Michael Corvallis, a freshman out of Magnolia, Delaware. Head coach for the Cougars is Anthony Mackin in his second season. He's assisted by David Fernandez and Kyle Sobko. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the start of today's game between Averett and Pfeiffer here on the Averett Sports Network.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And we're underway here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Cougars wearing their white jerseys today. Pfeiffer in the all-gold jerseys. Averett will be moving from left to right on your screen, and they won the face-off. Parker Corbett has ball moving to his right. He'll dump it back behind the net to Lucas Jane. Now back to Corbett. He'll swing it out to Jonas Matzela. Matzela, good juke move to his right, goes left. Pass over to Tyler Moody, goes off his stick, and will be a turnover. Pfeiffer getting their first chance to attack today. Pfeiffer located in Meisenheimer, North Carolina. Only a couple hours away from Danville. King swings it around. They'll work it behind the net, looking for an opening. Now King has it, loses possession of it. The Cougars come away with it. That's Corbett. He'll pass it to Sam Garrett. Got a stick on it. It was a little bit behind him, but able to knock it forward out to Jane. And Jane keeps possession for the Cougars here. Matsula has it. He'll dump it off out to Ballard early, who's in the game. His pass over to Foy goes wide. Fitzpatrick dumps it back off to the goalkeeper, Romanek. He'll swing it over here to Fabrizio. He'll pass it ahead to Raymond Cox. Cox moving it up the field. Pass back to Nelson behind the net. Looking for a cutter. And it's going to be a goal there by Jacob Leone on a pass from Nelson. Found him slashing right to the net, and that's going to be the first goal for today. So 1-0 Pfeiffer here. Will Merritt will do face-off duties. Taking on Josh Referee. And the Cougars come away with it. 2 face-offs won today by Averett. Raphael Walker has it for the Cougars. Moody dumps it back off to Walker. Walker trying to move, gets a shot off and a save there by Romanek. Nelson has it. Tries to find, I believe that was Spencer Stokes. But it'll be a turnover. Miska Granlund comes away with possession. Granlund. Good move there. Heads toward the net. Tries to dump it off. I believe that got knocked out of his stick by Spencer Stokes. Averett on the attack. Mike Michaud fires in a shot off the stick of the goalkeeper, Romanek. And it'll be another goal. As Pfeiffer goes up 2-0. Jacob Leone with his second goal of the day. Leone had 4 goals coming into the game, so it's already got 2 on this afternoon. Cougars once again win the faceoff, though. Will Merritt, sophomore in his second season with the lacrosse program, also a member of the wrestling team. He's done a good job, and once he finished up with wrestling season, joined the lacrosse program for this season. And they've really benefited from him taking those face-off opportunities. Parker Corbett working behind the net. He'll dump it off to Moody. Moody tries a side pass it over to Foy, but it was right in traffic. Foy comes away, though, with the ground ball. He's going to get bumped. Bumped again, and we got a couple penalties. One flag was thrown earlier in the possession, and now a second one. Going back to the last goal, the assist was by Jared Nelson, so he's got both assists on the day. Up to 28 on the year for the Falcons. So a pair of penalties on Pfeiffer. Fabrizio got one of them. And a shot and a goal by the Cougars. Mason Foy picks up the goal. Foy on fire. That's his fourth goal of the season. That leads the Cougars. And just like that, it's 2-1. As I mentioned, the Cougars getting that win on Friday, you could just tell there's just something about kind of that relief and that sense of just a change in, I don't know, gave them a little swagger, I guess I should say, coming into today's game. They've been building confidence all season long, and it's starting to pay off. Pfeiffer, though, on the attack here, and that ball thrown away. Averett arguing that it should be their possession. And I believe the refs, and they will change it. It will be Averett possession here. With 9 minutes to play in the first quarter, Averett trails Pfeiffer 2-1. Going back to Foy's goal. Freshman's got 4 goals in the season. He had 2 on Friday against Franciscan. Already 1 today. In fact, his first goal of the year was against Ferrum. And so in the last 3 games, Mason Foy scored all 4 of his goals. Averett on the attack again. Walker has it. Good defense. Averett setting up. Pass over to Corbett. Corbett makes a run. Loses possession. Good defense there by the Falcons. I believe that was Ben Zahorik who caused the turnover. Deep pass across to Paxton Turner. Turner dumps it off to Nelson. Now gives it to Leone. They'll work it around over to King. Nelson. Pass over to Zahorik, shot wide. Shot by King, save, and a behind the head shot and a goal by, I believe that's John Allen. So Allen makes it 3-1 in favor of Pfeiffer. A nifty little shot there in close proximity. Just wrapped it around the back of his head and past the keeper. So with 7:24 to play here in the first quarter, Pfeiffer leads 3-1. Once again, it'll be Merritt and Reffy. And Pfeiffer comes away with this win on the face-off. He'll dump it off to Nelson. He'll take his position, as usual, behind the net. And a shot fired there by Allen, who just scored that last goal. He missed wide to the right. And a shot there by Zahorik. Bounces wide. The Falcons will maintain possession. Now Cox has it, trying to get past Matula. Good defense by the Cougars. Pass out to King. Nelson looking for a cutter. He'll fire it himself and scores. That was a tough angle, but Nelson comes away with a goal. It's his 20th goal of the year. Nelson, the son of head coach Scott Nelson for Pfeiffer. So 4-1 in favor of the Falcons here, with 6:25 to play in the first quarter. Wesley Turner with possession. Double team. Now he'll dump it off to Matula. Matula move to his left. He'll bring it back out to Turner. Turner over to Mashad. Good defense by Jalen Jones for Pfeiffer. Shot by Turner, and Turner scores on a beautiful pass by Mashad, and Turner winged it in there with authority. And that'll be a goal for the Cougars. Wesley Turner with his first goal of his collegiate career. Mashad with the assist, his first collegiate assist. Mashad does have a pair of goals, but no assist prior to that one, and make it 4-2. Averett closing the gap here with 5:53 to play. Pfeiffer comes away with the win on the face-off. They'll move quickly to get into position. Ball rolls back. Paxton Turner trying to pick up the ground ball, but good job by Sam Garrett to get it. Good pass over to Raphael Walker. Walker able to chase down the ground ball. Now Averett will set things up here. It's a little over 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ballard early. Hands it off to Parker Corbett. Corbett sizing up the defense. He'll send it back to Matula. He'll find his way down the middle. Cut, shot, and goal. Jonas Matula scores and gets the Cougars within one with 4:49 to play in the first quarter. Matula with his third goal of the season. So the Cougars just looks like a different team out there. Already 3 goals here in the first 10-plus minutes. Pfeiffer wins the face-off, though. Pass over to Reffy. Reffy looks for Nelson. He'll send it over to Leone. Nelson dumps it on to Alcorn. Alcorn over to King. They'll work it around the far side. Now back to Nelson behind the net. Dump it off. Shot. And a good save there off the shot by Zahorek by Averett goalkeeper Jacob Shriver. Now Averett working the other way. And not sure if Marquise Fleming was out of bounds, but didn't catch what happened there on the call, but will be Pfeiffer ball. Spencer Stokes has it knocked away by Miska Granlund, but Darius Harrison unable to corral it, and it goes out of bounds. And will be Pfeiffer possession here. Nelson will take it. Pfeiffer will set things up. And stoppage here. We'll see what the call is. Might be a clock issue. And we're back underway. Nelson comes out from behind the net. He'll dump it off to King. Trevin King, spin move. He'll get it over to Alcorn. Alcorn back behind the net to Leone. Tries to find John Allen. Pass actually went out to King, and Trevin King fires in a goal, and that'll make it 5-3 as these teams trading goals here in the first quarter. King, a freshman midfielder out of Apex, North Carolina, scores his first goal of the day. For King, that's his 9th on the season. Averett wins the face-off. Early picks up the ground ball. Cougars will change up their line a little bit and set up the offense. Mashad defended well by Reffy. Now Matzela has it. Matzela, of course, scored a goal already today. He'll pass it off to Mashad, who has an assist. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. They'll pass it back to Jane. Jane unable to collect the pass from Mashad. And will maintain, or will remain Averett's ball after Spencer Stokes picked up the ground ball, but then stepped out of bounds before he could pass it. Averett looking to set up things. Matala has possession. Guarded heavily. He'll dump it off to Mashad. Now Mashad right in front of the net. Shot by Early, goes wide. Just a little too low. And to the right. Pfeiffer setting up their attack. Nelson has it. 1 minute remaining here in the quarter. And shot, goal by Allen. His second goal of the day. And that'll make it 6-3 here with 53 seconds left in this quarter. Goal number 30 on the season for Allen. And good defense there after Averett was awarded the faceoff. Jordan Fitzpatrick knocked it away and comes away with possession. Pfeiffer will set things up here with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 6-3 your score in favor of the Falcons. Nelson working it around the net. Pass out to King. King looks for a shot and a save. Oh no, it got by. And it was a goal. And Allen comes away with the goal. His third on the day, second in a row. That'll make it 7-3. Here with 7 seconds remaining. Tough break for the Cougars. Looked like they were going to make a stop there. And the rebound on the shot put it right back in their favor. And a collision there right at the end. And we will have a penalty probably to start the second quarter for the Cougars, but that'll be it for the first quarter. Pfeiffer leads 7-3. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second quarter here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the second quarter here. Pfeiffer with a 7-3 lead. And that last penalty on the Cougars was on Will Merritt for pushing. That'll be 30 seconds, so the Cougars will start this second quarter a man down. Pfeiffer in the all-gold jerseys today. Averett in the all-white. Pfeiffer now moving from left to right on your screen. Allen works over to Nelson, who's out in front of the net. Allen dumps it off. Good passing there, but good defense for the Cougars. Marquise Fleming able to knock the ball away. And Sam Garrett comes away with it for Averett. Garrett dumps it off to Foy. Foy over to Mashad. Mashad trying to get around the defense, but Spencer Stokes at 6'2". It's a big guy to get around. Ballard early. Tries to dump it off to Foy. Foy with a shot in the goal. Mason Foy strikes again. Foy continues his hot week here. Goal number 5 for Mason Foy. And the Cougars back within 3. The score is 7-4 in favor of Pfeiffer. Prior to the win on Friday for Averett, the most goals they'd ever scored in a single game was 4. Happened twice last year. And they've already got 4 here in the second quarter, early in the second quarter. Nelson dumps it off, and goal scored by Allen. The senior comes away with another goal. On a good pass from Nelson. For Allen, that's his 4th goal of the day. That'll make it 8-4. Merritt and Reffy doing face-off duties once again. Probably see that all game, and Reffy initially comes away with it, but Sam Garrett picks it up and has the ground ball. He'll dump it off to Early. Wait for the couple lineup changes. As the Cougars set everything up. Matzelis takes possession as he comes on the field here with just under 13 minutes to play in the second quarter. Matzela to his right, dumps it off behind the net to Jane. Matzela over to Early. Now over to Matzela. And the Cougars will pull it back out here with under 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Early to his right, cuts back. They'll dump it off to Jane. The pass intended for Matzela, stolen away by the Falcons. They'll send it deep across the field, looking for Stokes. Stokes has it knocked away, though. Gets it right back. Loses possession again, and the ball sent back over midfield. And that'll be a penalty for over and back. Cougars come away with it. Foy sends it over to Jane. And the Cougars will set it up. Raphael Walker will have it. He'll dump it off to Mashad. Mashad. Sean, a freshman out of Virginia Beach. He'll get it over to Wesley Turner, who has a goal today. Looked like the pass was going inside to Raphael Walker. Walker trying to pick up the ground ball. He does. Good spin move. He'll send it over to Mashad on the far side. Mashad gets past the defender. And Mashad tries to get a pass over to Walker. Walker collects the deflection. Pass inside. I'm not sure if there was a shot, but the goalkeeper, Tom Romanek, comes away with it. Not sure if they'll credit a shot or if it was just a deflection that went right to him on the pass, but either way, Pfeiffer has possession, but they throw it away. Corvallis fires in a shot, but Romanek comes away with the save. Now Pfeiffer sets up its attack. Nelson sends it in to Allen, and once again they connect for another goal. Allen's 5th goal of the day. That'll make it 9-4 in favor of the Falcons. Merritt and Reffy once again doing face-off duties here. And Pfeiffer has possession. They'll give it to their setup guy, Nelson. King goes right down the middle and fires it home. And it'll be another goal. King's 2nd goal of the day. That'll make it 10-4 here with 8:23 to play. In the 2nd quarter, we'll have a timeout, Averett, as head coach Anthony Mackin will talk it over with his team. We'll be right back.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back. 8:23 left in the second quarter. Pfeiffer leads Averett 10-4 here. Cougars trying to win the face-off, but it's won by Pfeiffer. Spencer Stokes comes away with the ground ball. Now the Falcons set up things with Nelson leading the charge. Nelson dumps it off first as a Horick. Now they'll work it around to King. Now over to Allen. Now behind the net to Leone. Shot saved by Shriver. Sam Garrett initially comes away with it. Knocked away, though, by King, but they're going to give possession to the Cougars. Oh, we've got a second. Just got word that, of course, the Averett women's lacrosse team in action today down at LaGrange College in LaGrange, Georgia. And the Cougars easily ahead, 15-2 in that one. But some historical news. Elizabeth Peasley, a sophomore, just set the Cougars' career record for goals scored. She has now 107 for her career. So congratulations to Elizabeth Peasley on the Averett women's lacrosse team on her latest milestone. Back to the action here. Cougars lose possession. Kyle Fabrizio picks up the ground ball after the forced turnover. Now Nelson has it. Trying to facilitate here for the Falcons. 6:06 to play. He'll wing it over to Leone. Leone shots, goal, scored a goal. Jacob Leone. That'll make it 11-4. Leone's third goal of the day. That one flipped through Merritt's legs. Sam Garrett picks it up for Averett. Spin move by Garrett in near midfield. And Averett will try to set things up. Wide open lane there for Parker Corbett. But it closed up quickly, and now Turner has it on the pass as Averett sets up the offense. Turner up top. He'll cut to his right. Spin move. Gets it over to Walker. Walker looking in the middle. Got Tyler Moody and Mason Foy in the area. Now Corbett will send it back to Jane. Now Jane tries to get it to Moody. Good defense, knocked away by Pfeiffer. Spencer Stokes dumps it off, gets it right back. Shot by Allen and scored. Allen with his sixth goal of the day. That'll make it 12-4 as Pfeiffer trying to put some distance on the Cougars here in the second quarter. So violation there on the faceoff by Averett, so will be possession in favor of Pfeiffer. Leone has it. He'll dump it off to Nelson behind the net. Nelson out to Leone. Leone fires one, but high. Leone already with 3 goals today. Pfeiffer maintains possession, though. Nelson gets it out to King. King thought about it, pulls it back. Now they'll work it around. Leone, a good spin move. Corvallis, good defense, though, for Averett. And good defense by Jonas Matala against Ben Zahorik. Knocks it away and causes the turnover and gets the ground ball. Marquise Fleming battling for the ground ball. Possession goes to the Falcons after the ball went out of bounds. King defended well by Sam Garrett. Garrett, a freshman out of Poolesville, Maryland, has been very impressive this year. And we're going to have timeout Pfeiffer here with 3:25 to play in the second quarter. The Falcons lead Averett 12-4. We'll be right back after these messages.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And play ready to resume here. 3:25 left in the second quarter. Pfeiffer with possession. King sends it to the far side for Raymond Cox. They'll work it over to Nelson, then back near side for Zahorik. Zahorik tries to get past Corvallis. Good defense by the Cougars. They'll get it back to Nelson behind the net. And a shot goes wide from Raymond Cox. Pfeiffer maintains possession here with under 3 minutes to play. Nelson back to Cox. Cox back to Nelson. Looking for a cutter. Leone thought about it. Shot, bounce, and a score by Cox. That'll make it 13-4. So Cox with his first goal of the day. That's number 12 on the season. Assist by Jared Nelson. Nelson with 6 assists today for the Falcons. Now the lead up to 9. Averett will look to try to cut it in these last couple minutes of the first half. Maybe take some momentum into halftime and into the second half. Fierce battle there for the loose ball, but Pfeiffer comes away with it. Referee dumps it off to Leone. Leone had trouble corralling the pass initially, but gets it back. Nobody around him. Now Nelson will set things up. Leone and Allen hovering around the front of the goal. Now referee has it. He'll get it back out to Nelson. Nelson looking for a cutter. King thought about it, pulls it back. Zahorik shot, saved by Jacob Shriver. Corvallis back over to Shriver. Shriver will bring it out. Close to midfield. He'll get it over to Mashad. Mashad loses possession. And Allen was out of bounds after picking up the ground ball, so will be a turnover. And Averett will call a timeout and try to set up something here for the last minute and 11. Down by 9. Coming up at halftime, we'll go over the halftime stats for you for today's game. Also let you know what's going on around the world of Averett athletics and our This Week in AU athletics. And also we'll play one of our Cougar Corners for you, one of our new features on AverettCougars.com. Every Thursday we have a new episode as we have some of our student athletes interview other student athletes with some fun questions. So you won't want to miss that. If you haven't caught one of those before, we'll play one of our more recent episodes for you. Again, those come out every Thursday on AverettCougars.com. You can also find them on our YouTube channel. Play ready to resume here. 1:11 left. Cougars trail 13-4 here in the second quarter. And Averett will have possession coming out of the timeout. Marquise Fleming has it. Defended heavily by Spencer Stokes. Stokes comes away with it on the turnover. Pass ahead, errant. He was looking for Sonny Young, but the Cougars turn it over. Now Young trying to get things going here for the Falcons, but the pass intercepted by Fleming. Fleming gets it up to Foy. Foy able to corral it. Pass over to Moody. Now back to Matila here with under 20 seconds to play in the half. Matila has a lane. Shot fired wide. And will be Averett possession with 11.1 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Averett will look to score quickly, under 10 seconds now. Matila unable to corral the pass here with 2.1 seconds, and Pfeiffer will likely sling it downfield. And the shot not in time. So at halftime, Pfeiffer leads 13-4 over Averett. Cougars been playing well, but Pfeiffer distanced itself over the last little bit, starting to pull away. We'll be right back with some halftime stats for you here on the Averett Sports Network. Hello and welcome back to live coverage of Averett men's lacrosse here on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson, and Pfeiffer leads at halftime 13-4 here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Looking at our halftime stats for you. First for Pfeiffer, leading the way with 6 goals on the afternoon is John Allen. Jacob Leone with 3 goals. Trevin King with the pair of goals. And Raymond Cox and Jared Nelson each with a goal. Assist leaders. Nelson, he's got 6 of the 8 assists so far today. Leone has 1. Spencer Stokes has the other. In goal, Tom Romanek has allowed 4 goals, also has 3 saves. Now over to the Cougars. And for Averett, they've scored 4 goals, 2 of them by Mason Foy, 1 by Jonas Matula, and 1 by Wesley Turner. Assists for Averett, they've got 3, Michael Machad, Ballard Early, and Matula each with an assist. Sam Garrett leads the way in ground balls for the Cougars. Jacob Shriver has 4 saves in goal today. So those are your halftime stats. Now it's time for a little This Week in AU Athletics. And a lot of teams have been in action today. Coming into today over Friday and Saturday, the Cougars are 6-0 this weekend, entering the day after men's lacrosse picked up its first ever win in program history. That was on Friday against Franciscan University of Steubenville. Cougars won 7-3 there, and a beautiful game by the Cougars. Well played. And Averett teams went 5-0 yesterday on Saturday. At home, the Averett softball team picked up a pair of wins, defeating Brevard College, both in 5 innings, thanks to the 8-run rule. Cougars won 8-0 in the first game, 11-0 in the second game. Women's tennis also a 9-0 win over Sweetbriar on the road. The men with a 9-0 win over Greensboro College in their conference opener on the road yesterday. And Averett women's lacrosse also picked up a 15-7 victory at Huntington. So the Cougars, 5 big wins yesterday. Today, of course, we got this one going on here. Averett softball also in action. They are currently in Game 1 of their doubleheader. They lead 2-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning at Eastern Mennonite. Men's tennis takes on Division II Shaw University today. That one started at 1 p.m. No update on that one. And women's lacrosse easily in good shape on the road against LaGrange today. See if we can check a score on that one. Averett up 15-4 with 23:45 left in the second half. So it looks like Averett's in control there after leading 15-3 at halftime. So that'll be it for the halftime show. We're going to now bring you one of our latest episodes of Cougar Corner. This one features some softball players, and you'll learn who Jeremy the Jug is.
Hey Cougars, I'm Taylor Hodges. I'm here with Hannah Thompson and Anna Coleman. You can't laugh. This is going to take forever. Hey Cougars, I'm Taylor Hodges. I'm here. Now this is bad. Hey Cougars, this is Taylor Hodges. I'm here with Hannah Thompson and Anna Coleman for this edition of Cougar Corner. I'm not ready. Oh my God. Okay. Hey Cougars, this is Taylor Hodges. I'm here with Hannah Thompson and Anna Coleman for this edition of Cougar Corner. Have you guys ever had a nickname, and if so, what is the origination of it?
Yeah, we've been called Frickin' Frack.
We've been together for like 18 years, 19, well,
Almost.
our whole life, and we've practically done everything together, so. Anna, what is Hannah's most embarrassing high school memory?
So our 10th grade year, we in volleyball practice. We were on opposite teams, and we were both blocking at the net, and we ended up somehow both like getting caught in the net with each other, and both like sprained our ankles at the same time.
That was your fault. That wasn't mine.
All right, Hannah. Between you and Anna, who was the cooler person in high school?
I mean, we were like a package deal, you know, like.
So y'all are both cool.
You don't get Anna without Hannah, and you don't get Hannah without Anna, you know?
So you're both cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anna, what is Hannah's favorite country song? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Country roads.
That was a good one. Hannah, what is Anna's favorite MLB team? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yankees.
Good job. Anna, what is Hannah's favorite drink? 1, 2, 3.
Dr. Pepper. This is weird.
Hannah, what is Anna's favorite clothing brand? 1, 2, 3.
Nike.
Hannah, who is Anna's favorite professional athlete of all time? 1, 2, 3.
Derek Jeter.
Hannah, give me your best impersonation of Coach Natalie.
Players play, bro. Players play.
Hannah, who is Jeremy the Jug?
He's me and Anna's like water jug, because like we both like she'd forget her water and I'd forget my water, and I was like, oh my god, like we don't have any water, and then so we were just kind of like, okay, well let's go in like joint custody on the jug, and here he is.
That's all for this edition of Cougar Corner. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
And welcome back. We were getting ready to start the third quarter here. Pfeiffer leads Averett 13-4. And Will Merritt will face off against Josh Reffy here to start things off in the second half. Cougars have a little bit of an uphill battle, down by 9. But they've been scoring pretty solidly so far today. Pfeiffer comes away with a face-off win. They'll get it to Leone. Leone waiting for some help. He'll get it off to Nelson. Right in front of the goal, and Allen comes away with another goal on an assist by Nelson. That's Allen's 7th goal of the day. 7th assist by Nelson. So not the start the Cougars were hoping for here to start the third quarter. 14-4 your score. Averett comes away with a face-off win. Jonas Matzela. He'll get it over to Parker Corbett, who will try to set things up here for the Cougars. Corbett, a freshman out of New Westminster, Canada. He'll dump it off, looking for Matzela. Pass a little errant. And now Pfeiffer coming away with it. They'll hurry on down the field. Shot wide by Leone. Nelson with possession. He'll get it out to Trevin King. Now over to Ben Zahorik. Zahorik behind the net to Leone. Now back to Nelson. Shot by King. Scored. And that'll make it 15-4. So for King, that's his third goal of the day. Assist goes to Ben Zahorik, his first assist this afternoon. Pfeiffer up 15-4 here with 13:25 left in the third quarter. Refi comes away with the face-off win. He'll go right down the middle, fires it in, but good save there by Shriver. Shriver's pass is looking for Matzela. A little errant and unable. Matzela did a good job saving it, keeping it in bounds. But it goes right to Pfeiffer on the ricochet. Now they'll set things up. Nelson looks for King. King shot. Goes high. I believe that was off the stick of Shriver. Pfeiffer maintains possession. Zahorik has it. He'll send it behind to Nelson. Shot by Leone. Gets by Shriver for another goal for the Falcons. Leone's fourth goal of the day. Nelson with the assist, his eighth. Falcons hitting the gas pedal here. Already 3 goals here early on in less than 3 minutes of the third quarter. Pfeiffer wins the face-off. Nelson looking for another assist. Nobody cutting though. King cuts down the middle, shot wide. Nelson gets the rebound. Nelson out top to King. They'll work it around. Shot and another goal for Raymond Cox. believe the assist will go to Leone there. That'll make it 17-4. And the Cougars win the faceoff. Matula tracks down the ball. Knocked away, though. Good defense by Ayung. And we got a penalty, I think, on Averett. We'll see what the call is. Parker Corbett will be serving the penalty. So the Cougars will be a man down. And it was a delay of game penalty on Corbett, so 30-second penalty. Nelson up top, works it around over to King. Now back to King. They'll fire it out. Shot by Zahork wide. Zahork gets it back, though. Now Allen has it. Allen, the leading scorer today. He'll fire it home, misses wide. Pfeiffer looking for another scoring opportunity. Looking for Allen in the middle, but good defense by Jordan Wigington. Nelson dumps it off for Raymond Cox, and Cox fires it home for another goal. Nelson with another assist today on that last goal. 18-4 now your score. Pfeiffer comes away. Well, it looked like they were going to come away. They do, in fact, come away with that as Stokes eventually picks it up after the Falcons had a couple missed opportunities there. And they'll pass it over to Reffy. Reffy looking for Nelson. And there he has it. Nelson behind the net, guarded by Wigington. He'll dump it off. King over to Leone. Leone finds Allen cutting across the middle. Shot no good. Will stay here with the Falcons. Ryan Fagan on the field now. It's the first time I've seen him today. He'll get it over to Trevin King. King cuts, slips, gets back up, spins back out. Tries to dump off a pass across the middle. Goes. Aaron. Sam Garrett saved. But Wesley Turner was out of bounds when he corralled the pass. So Pfeiffer maintains possession here. Fagan gets it behind the net. Nelson has it up out to the far side. Shot by Allen, blocked, taken away by Darius Harrison, good defense there by the Averett freshman. Nearly tripped up as King playing some tough defense there. Good physical play. And the Cougars turn it over. Fabrizio comes away with it. He'll get it back. Here with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Deep pass on the far side looking for Zahorg. Zahorg gets past the defender as the Falcons set up their offense. Chris Alcorn with it. Circles around the net. Goes around a pick from Nelson. Shot by King, blocked, and the Cougars gain possession. They'll pass it over to Darius Harrison. He'll get it to Schreiber, and Schreiber will direct traffic. He'll get it ahead to Matula. Matula coming across midfield. He'll pass it off to Wesley Turner. Turner, one of Averett's 4 goals today. He'll be chased by Zahoric, gets by him. Tries to pass it over to Ballard early. It would have been a really nice pass, just a little wide. Early, unable to get a stick on it. Pfeiffer setting up things. Falcons try to dump it off to Allen. Allen, shot saved by Schreiber. Schreiber comes out of crease and is going to get leveled as he tries to pass it. Stokes dumps it off and will be Averett possession. Pfeiffer has possession. Fabrizio brings it across midfield. Pfeiffer will set things up here. Allen cutting across the middle. Nelson has it. Nelson looking for a window. Zahoric creeping over on the weak side. Nelson wings it by, but saved by Schreiber. Good defense by the Cougars on that possession. Pfeiffer comes away with it, though. King tries to get past a couple defenders. I believe he tried to dump it off to Allen. And we'll stay with Pfeiffer. Little conversation here. And will be, in fact, Averett possession, it seems. Matzela trying to get it across midfield, dumps it off. Wesley Turner. Turner brings it up right down the middle. He'll come near side with it. That pass deflected away by Stokes. Averett, though, gets it right back. I think the one difference between the first half, when Averett was having some success scoring some of their goals, they were able to set up some offense. Feels like they haven't been able to kind of find that same success moving the ball around. But this possession may be different. Walker with it for the Cougars. Shot clock down to 3, 2, 1, and it will be a shot clock violation. Pfeiffer. Rolling a few different subs now that they're up by 14. Fagan has it. Now Cox working behind the net, looking for somebody to cut. Instead, he'll wing it in there. Shriver might have got a stick on it. Goes out, and will be Averett possession here. Shriver passes it over to Crevalis. Crevalis, another one of these talented freshmen on the Cougars roster out of Magnolia, Delaware. He'll get it ahead to Mashad. Mashad trying to cut it down the middle, has it knocked away by Paxton Turner, and will be a turnover for Averett. Nelson bringing it up near side, looking spin move, fires it into Allen. Allen tries to get it past Shriver, but good defense there for Averett. Possession stays with the Falcons here with 1:24 to play. And it looks like a goal by Pfeiffer. I believe that was Zahork. And it was Zahork on the goal, assist by Jacob Leone on the play. And that'll make it 19-4 here with 1:22 left in the third quarter. Pfeiffer in control of this one. And Pfeiffer comes away with possession. That's Harrison Rogers in there. First time I think we've seen him today. Picks up the ground ball, and now Ryan Fagan has it. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Fagan has it knocked away by Wigington. Wigington defended well in a crowd of yellow, but he comes away with it. And now they find Sam Garrett streaking down the middle. Garrett's got a little bit of room and some help. Fires it in and wide. And Pfeiffer had a man back, so will be their possession here with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. They'll pass it quickly ahead. Zahorek has it. Zahork gets it up. Back to Leone. Now Zahork fires it and save. Here with 17 seconds left. And there was interference called on the clear attempt. So Averett will have it with 14 seconds left, trying to cut into this huge deficit. Michaud fires it, save. Goes out though. Averett has it with 5 seconds left. Ballard early, spin move, and can't get the pass off. And that'll be it for the third quarter. Pfeiffer extends its lead. They lead 19-4. We'll go to the fourth quarter when we come back here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the fourth quarter. Pfeiffer with a 19-4 lead. Averett now going from right to left on your screen, trying to corral the ground ball. Miska Granlund playing a little hockey out there. That's his background. Finnish native. Averett trying to find some success here. Haven't scored in the second half. And Pfeiffer comes away with possession. They'll get it across the middle. Shot saved by Shriver on the shot by Allen. And it will be Averett possession. We got a penalty flag. And I believe we're going to have a slashing penalty on Miska Granlund. So Granlund will head to the penalty area with 14-14 left in the fourth quarter. So Pfeiffer setting up things. Man up opportunity. And a shot and a goal there by Bailey Coleman. His first goal of the day. Another assist for Nelson on the day. Nelson racking up the assist stats. So with 14:01 to play, Pfeiffer now up 20-4. Merritt wins the face-off. Has it knocked away, though. Averett trying to corral possession. And Averett will get it. For the Cougars, at this point, down by 16. It's going to be a little bit hard to come back from, but if you're the coaching staff, you want your team to try to work on a few things that can help you moving forward. I think if you can maybe add a goal or two here. And Mason Foy fires a shot wide there. But if you can get a few good things happening and get some momentum going into the rest of your season, I think that would be kind of the ideal situation. Work on a few things that you feel like you may need to work on. Shot by Ballard early, saved. Cougars trying to pick up the ground ball. Actually comes back to early, trying to get it. And a push there, so Averett will indeed have possession. I think that's the biggest thing is, like, coaching staff, try to work on some things that you think could help your team, especially in these late game situations. You know, don't look at the scoreboard. Let's pretend like this is a tight game and we need to get a goal, or work on a part of the game where you feel like it can help you moving forward using a game type situation. And the Cougars turn it over here. Pfeiffer looking to add to its lead. Shot there by number 20, Maurice Owens. Bounces wide to the left. Averett possession. Here with 11:30 to play. Parker Corbett has it, setting up something behind the net. Corbett fires it to Moody. Moody, goal! Tyler Moody. And from one Canadian to another there. And the Cougars get on the board for the first time this half on Tyler Moody's goal. That's his first career goal. Did have an assist coming into today. And Averett unable to win the face-off there. Pfeiffer turns it over, though. Pfeiffer will set it up. Averett with it. Schreiber passes it out. Now he'll get it right back. He'll get it over to Crevelis, working up the near sideline. Loses it for a second, but gets it right back. Averett setting up the offense. Crevelis trying to get it across to Corbett. Corbett fires. And he gets it right back. Good point-blank look there, but a good defense there by the goalkeeper, Tom Romanek. Actually, excuse me, that's Zach Berry in at goal. Foley battling against a sea of yellow. And Shriver lays out. And time is called. Collision there between Bailey Coleman and Jacob Shriver. And now we got a little extracurricular activity on the field. And a flag thrown. We'll see what the penalty is. And we will have a swap in goalkeepers as Bryce Stewart makes his way to the net. Stewart's seen action in a couple games this year. He's played in 4 games. Has 3 saves on the season. Crevelis gets a penalty. And Averett will call timeout with 9:21 to play. Cougars down 20-5. We're going to take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And play resumes here with 9:18 left. Pfeiffer up by 15. Cougars playing a man down. Shot by King, saved by Bryce Stewart, who just entered in goal for the Cougars. Nelson wings one high. Pfeiffer maintains possession. Nelson fires wide. Will stay with the Falcons. Eight minutes to play. Massila defending. He'll get it out to King. King over to Leone. Leone sizing up Marquise Fleming. Fleming. Good face guard there. Leone shot high and will be Averett possession. Averett trying to work it upfield. They'll get it ahead. Looking for Corbett. Defended well, though, by the Falcons. Caleb Chester into the game for the first time today, and the freshman has possession of it on the near side. Chester working his way around now to Michaud. Michaud trying to get past one defender. Corbin has it behind the net. As Averett looks to set something up. He'll dump it off ahead, looking for Michaud out in front. Michaud now Moody has it. Moody scored the last goal. Chester defended heavily, and it's going to be a foul. A push. Cougars look to maybe add a few more goals here in the final 6:15. Get some momentum going into the next game. And good defense there by the Falcons. However, Averett trying to get it right back. Parker Corbett with a good defensive play to deflect that ball right to himself. He'll throw it into Turner. Ball knocked away. And it's going to stay here on the push by Pfeiffer. And a lot of whistles. Getting a little testy here in the late stages of this game. Averett has possession. Good juke move there by Wesley Turner. Turner dumps it off, looking for Michaud. Michaud wings it by, and goal by Mike Michaud. Michaud assisted with Turner's goal earlier in the game. Turner returns the favor here, and the Cougars get their 6th goal of the day. For Michaud, that's his 3rd goal of the year. And the freshman from Virginia Beach, Virginia, gets Averett a little momentum here with 5:03 to play in this contest. Pfeiffer comes away with this face-off win. Cougars defending well right in front of the net. Maurice Owens gets it over to Josh Reffy. Reffy gets a pick, works to his right, shot wide. Pfeiffer maintains possession. Leone has it. And a shot and a goal scored. That's Chris Alcorn. Adds another goal. Alcorn's second goal of the day. Had one in the first half. And your score 21-6 in favor of Pfeiffer here with 3:57 to play in this one. As we look ahead, Averett, after this one, they have one more home game to conclude this 4-game home stretch. They play Randolph College. That one coming up on March 20th. Spin move there by Corbett. Get it out to Chester. Fired in by Moody and out, but stays with the Cougars. .309 to play. Cougars trying to maybe add another goal or two here. Pass over to Chester. A little wide, but he runs it down. Chester out of Graham, North Carolina. Came in as a goalkeeper, but has been moved out to the field. Seeing some time here late in today's action. Moody fires one, but deflected away. Somebody got a stick on his stick. And taken away there by Pfeiffer. They'll get it ahead. But Averett trying to give chase. And that's Matula. Ball pops up. Miska Granlund comes away with it. Has it knocked away. And we got a penalty coming up. And the penalty is going to be on Jacob Leone. So Cougars with a man-up opportunity here with 2:15 to play. Corbett to Jane. Now back to Corbett. Corbett swings it over to Matula. Matula. His pass. Aaron behind the net. Leone, that penalty, slashing penalty. So Cougars will have a opportunity here for 1 minute to be up a man. However, Pfeiffer has possession. A little over 1:30 to play. Jalen Jones has it up top. And the Falcons looking content to run down the clock here and get out of here with a victory. You can certainly see the improvement here with the Cougars. Last year, Pfeiffer won this matchup 25-4. As that shot by Jalen Jones wide. Cougars only allowing 21 goals so far today, and they've scored 6. That's the second most in a single game in program history, only behind Friday's 7 goals against Franciscan in that win over the Barons. Shot by Jones, saved by Bryce Stewart. I'll get it out to Sam Garrett. 37 seconds to play, and Garrett will race down the field near side. Garrett will wing it by and saved by Zach Berry. However, ball turned over and will be Averett possession here with under 10 seconds to play. And I think that'll just let time run out. And that'll be it for today's game. Pfeiffer with a 21-6 victory over the Cougars here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Pfeiffer improves to 4-4 on the year, 2-0 in the USA South. Averett drops to 1-6 overall and 0-2 in the USA South. As I mentioned, Averett at home one more time before their next road trip. And the Cougars will play Randolph College in a non-conference matchup right here at 5 p.m., so be sure to tune in for that one. Thanks again for tuning in to today's game. Hope that you will join us next time here on the Averett Sports Network. And as always, be sure to follow all the latest news on AverettCougars.com. And be sure to follow us on social media at AverettUCougars. For everyone here in the press box, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. And as always, go Cougars.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.